Hello everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm excited to share with you a brand new recipe I just recently came up with. You can use some fun gadgets to create different textures and shapes, or you can use a frying pan to fry it up like pancakes, or even muffin pans like muffins. I'll share the gadgets that I used after we get to the ingredients, but it's a sweet dough of sorts, and there's a secret ingredient that I like to use, and it's almond extract. So let's go take a quick look, and then we can get started to the fun part. So for this recipe, you will need a hand mixer. You could probably get by with a whisk, but it'll be just a little bit easier if you have a hand mixer. Then you're going to want some softened butter or ghee. I've got vanilla ghee here. 6 egg yolks, some ricotta cheese, some baking powder, almond extract, vanilla extract, beef gelatin, glycine powder. This is non-fat milk powder. I found some in A2A2. I'm really excited about that. And then finally, milk protein powder. And that's not to be confused with non-fat milk powder. This is milk protein powder. These are the ingredients you will need. I'll link below the brands that I use. I'm not affiliated by any of them, but I'll just link what I've been using for years. And so these are some gadgets that I have. They're all 3 by Dash, not necessary at all. They're just something that I have in my kitchen to have fun and experiment with. This one is a donut maker. This one is a really cute little heart-shaped waffle maker, individual waffle maker. And this one is a Bundt cake maker. And this just helps you remove the Bundt cake out of there. So I just wanted to test that dough on these different gadgets to see what would happen. Absolutely can use a muffin pan. You could use a frying pan to make pancakes. You could make this into a loaf. You could even make this into a cake pan and serve it as cake if you wanted to, and frost it, dip it into melted vanilla ghee, or put some vanilla in some ricotta cheese, or smear some mascarpone on there, or even some clotted cream. So many ideas. Add some cinnamon. Really, the sky's the limit when it comes to your imagination and creativity. This is just an all-around great dough to use. It's a little bit higher in protein than fat, but it's got a very good nutrient profile. And again, a great addition to help keep you on plan and include in your carnivore diet whatever you want. Before we move on to the cooking and instructions segment, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my great carnivore treats. Oops, a little off center there. I decided to continue with the video. This is real life, mistakes happen. It's not a big deal. Adding the 2 yolks later didn't affect the outcome at all. But again, because I was so flustered with my mistake, I forgot to check the lens view, and you don't see very much what's going on here because my hand is in the way. But at least I wise up to that and show you the end result after mixing. The first thing you'll notice using the milk protein powder is the consistency of the batter or dough. Obviously, it's not runny. You see it's a little sticky. It takes a little bit of work to get it off the spatula. Very different from using whey protein powder. This is due to the fact that milk protein powder is 80% casein and 20% whey. This really cooked up nicely. This might be my favorite application. It got a little crispy too. As you can see, the longer the dough sat out on the counter as I used the various gadgets, the stickier it got. This one didn't turn out so great. It looks like it fell a little bit, but I did not put enough dough or batter in there. I'll make a second one if I have enough left over. And I was in luck, just enough. I did follow the manufacturer's cooking instructions for these gadgets, but if I were to make a loaf, I would start the oven at 350 or 177 and check it after about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on the size loaf or cake pan I would use. This second one turned out much nicer since I filled it with more dough. And the end result, delicious as is, or ready to dip or be doused in butter. And again, no need for any fancy gadgets. Use a glass pan, a frying pan. Super easy.